So this is a recap of some of the things that I've learned on the internet as I've explored men's fashion. And I want to share a couple of stories. And there's going to be kind of a token giveaway at the end of this, something that I want you to have to get you started on a similar path, maybe, than I've taken. As I learned about men's fashion, I would discuss it with men that I knew, men that I visited with. And I had some friends, or I have some friends, who I get together with at lunchtime that work in the same kind of area as I do. We get together. And I would notice things about their attire as I started learning about men's fashion and trying to change the way I looked. And maybe I stuck my nose into people's business more than I should have. But I had one friend that I noticed he wore athletic shoes, gym shoes, running shoes, whatever, to work every day. And so I brought it up. So, athletic shoes really aren't good work attire. I mean, most companies now, they're pretty liberal about how they'll let you dress to go to work. But I told him, a gentleman doesn't wear shoes like that to work. He took offense, and we argued about it. But I noticed a short time later, he started wearing black athletic shoes. And so I ribbed him about that. And I said, there's still athletic shoes. You're wearing black athletic shoes now to work, but there's still athletic shoes. So then a short time after that, he showed me some shoes that he had bought, and he liked them so much, he bought 2 pair. They looked like athletic shoes. They had laces, but they were fake laces. They were really slip-ons. And he said they were so comfortable, and he thought they looked great. And I realized that he was right. You wear whatever you want. And that's kind of the theme of this video. Wear what you want. But think about it. How can you improve your appearance? How can you look better and more appropriate in certain circumstances, like church or the office? Now, some of you don't care. And by the way, while we would get together in these lunches and talk about men's fashion, there was one younger guy who he kind of fashioned himself, I think, after Jim from The Office. And so his hair was it kind of grew down, and it was just very unruly. So he listened to us talk about grooming and clothing. He said, you guys are crazy. He says, it just doesn't matter what you wear. He says, I don't even care what I wear. He says, I get up in the morning, and he says, I pick my clothes in the dark. I just pull them out of a hamper of clean clothes, put on whatever. He says, my hair gets too long, I cut it myself. I don't brush my hair or anything. I just have some old athletic shoes that I wear. It doesn't matter how you dress. And we there was like 3 of us almost at the same time said, yeah, we know. It's obvious the way you look and the way you dress. And I think he was really embarrassed, but didn't change. And so that's kind of my point, is that if I don't want you to be offended by this video. If you don't care, I got nothing for you. If you just want to dress the way you want. Like, for example, if you dress in your own personal time in basketball shorts and a baggy t-shirt and flip-flops, I got nothing for you. You're doing what you want to do. And if your wife buys your clothes for you, I got nothing for you. Wear what you like out of what you have available, But if you're like me, I have a few tips for you, and I have a few things that I've learned that may be useful to you. Now, here's my problem. So I have a certain amount of clothes and a certain amount of closet space. And so when my clothes are washed, I hang them in my closet, and I hang them on the left side of my closet. And when I'm getting dressed and looking for the right shirt, the right pants to wear, I start at the right side of my closet. Sometimes it's the first thing hanging there. Sometimes I go in a ways, find something that I like. And I got a lot of clothes, Not a lot, but enough. All right, I have enough clothes. So when I would be shopping, like with my wife, we'd be in a department store or something, she'd say, oh, look at that shirt, it's a really nice shirt. And I'd say, yeah, it's a nice shirt, but I got shirts, I got shirts. Same thing with pants and shoes, I got what I need. And so I wouldn't buy anything. And I have clothes, I have pants and shirts that are 25 years old because I think they look nice and I like them and they're comfortable, and I don't see a reason to get rid of them. And so we're going to kind of deal with that here right now. Some of you this isn't an issue for you. You're well dressed, you buy a lot of clothes, you feel great, and so that's fine, but you might be able to get something out of some of these ideas anyway. All right. So I want to show you some things about shirts and pants. And you know what? Follow the advice, don't follow the advice. It's not a real big deal. But the shoes issue, I want to kind of hammer on. And before that, I've mentioned, because I've done watch videos, that my father always told me a gentleman wears a watch. And so he's always wearing a watch, has always worn a watch, not an expensive watch, but he always has a watch on. And that kind of inspired me when I became interested in watches. He also would tell me something, especially on Sundays, because he would see me get ready to go to church. And sometimes I would be leaving to walk out the door to go to church, and he would say, "You're not dressed." I look at myself, and, "What are you talking about? I'm not dressed." "I'm dressed." He'd say, "No, a gentleman's not dressed if he's not wearing a belt." And it kind of got on my nerves, but I thought about it as I got older, and I started noticing when I was at church or in the office and a man was wearing slacks and not wearing a belt, suddenly I agreed with my dad. He didn't look dressed. And so I've always worn a belt especially if I wear a belt with jeans, but I especially wear a belt if I'm wearing slacks and a dress shirt. It just brings the look together. And I'm not going to get into great detail about what kind of belt or how to wear a belt, but I do have a great giveaway belt in the belt arena at the end of this video. So those were things that I've learned, and I'm not trying to criticize you and the way you look. That's what I'm saying. Dress the way you want. Dress how you want. These are just some ideas that helped me on my road. So let's start. I'm going to show you what I do, and how my mindset has changed since I've started doing it. Okay. Here's the first tip with a shirt. So here's a shirt that's in my closet, comes from my closet. I have had this shirt for at least 25 years. It was a dress shirt when I first got it. And then it had that look, at least to me, that to wear it with jeans casually untucked, which a lot of people say that's a mistake for a dress shirt. I would wear it that way. And then I started wearing it when I was doing things that were not formal. But here's the problem with this shirt. The collar is shot. It's shot. It's about ready to wear completely through. All right. And then it's got some rust stains. I don't even know where they came from. There's no reason to wear a shirt that's all stained up like this and that the color's wearing out. I should think more of my own appearance than to keep wearing a shirt like this. All right. So this shirt is going to the garbage. It's not even going to charity because I've had it for 25 years. It's done. It's going in the garbage. Now, here's some pants. Now, this is a different story because when I wear these pants, my wife says, "Oh, you look really cool in these pants," because they're casual and they're all worn out. They're all broken in. They look kind of cool. But here's the problem with pants, and this has happened to me more than once in my life. They're getting old and ragged, all right? And it's really embarrassing to be out in public in a pair of really old, really broken in jeans and have them rip, especially in a place that you can't cover. See the around the pockets, it's starting to wear a hole. And so that could rip and it leave me exposed. Sometimes pants will start wearing out in the crotch, and then next thing you know, you're very exposed. Because here's a good example. They've gotten so threadbare that they're wearing through right here near the pocket. And so, as much as I think, well, I think these old jeans look cool when I wear them, and my wife gave me compliment, you look kind of cowboyish and cool when you wear these old jeans. They've gotten past the point of being acceptable as old beat up jeans. Okay, so my wife does quilting, and she's been making a Levi quilt, a denim quilt. So I'm going to give those to her so she can salvage some of the material, some of the denim there. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get rid of those shirts. In the garbage, out of here, out of my closet, out of the rotation. All right? So now, as I go through my rotation, when I would have come to those items, they won't be there, and other things will be moved around in my rotation. And things will start wearing out at a different rate. So that when I'm shopping and see a nice shirt or a new pair, or I go out and pick a new pair of pants, it gives me a reason to go out and refresh my wardrobe, okay? And so that's what will happen. As you do that, if you have And let me just put it this way. If you've got a shirt that's ugly, uncomfortable, doesn't fit you right, is stained, chuck it. Get rid of it. Get it out of your wardrobe. And I'm not telling you to go out and replace it or how to replace it. I'm just saying that when you get rid of it, it will open up space in your wardrobe, and you'll be more in that mindset of this needs to be replaced. Okay, now here's the thing that I am encouraging you. Please, I'm begging you to do this next one. Here's my shoes that I've been fishing in, and the bottoms are getting torn up, and they're loose. Okay, so it trips me. I trip and fall because the soles are coming off, and they're ragged and beat up. But more than anything, they trip me, and they look terrible. They're going in the garbage, and it's more than just the way they look. Okay, I see men in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, and women actually, to be honest with you, out in public, and they're shuffling, and they look like their feet are in pain, and they've got on horrible shoes. Now, I am telling you, invest in your feet so that you walk comfortably and have healthy feet and have good shoes on, so that you're not that a few years from now, or maybe hopefully for some of you decades from now, you're not that shuffling old guy in horrible shoes that looks like he's in pain. Develop the habit right now of investing in yourself. And here's what I want to ask you to do, the same thing as I'm doing. If you've got a pair of shoes in your closet like this that you wear frequently, and they hurt your feet maybe, or they look terrible, go chuck them. Chuck them in the garbage. And when you realize, oh my gosh, I don't have enough shoes, then go out someplace, buy new shoes that feel good. And I'll give you another example of that. So these are going in the garbage. Okay, now I bought these shoes not so long ago, and they're a name brand shoe, right? Nice shoe. Still got some wear in them. I could golf in them. I could play sports. I could go have fun in them. They're not in such bad shape right now. I shouldn't have these shoes. Let me tell you why. Every time I wear these shoes, they hurt my feet. My feet ache. My knees ache. I come home from whatever activity I wear them in, and my feet ache. I can't wait to get these off my feet. So why on earth do I still own these shoes? Now, they're in good enough shape, I can give them to Goodwill. I can give them to charity, and somebody else could get some use out of them. They've still got quite a bit of use in them. But why in the world do I keep putting on these shoes when they hurt my feet, and my knees and my hips and my feet just ache after I wear them for just a couple of hours? I got to the point where I couldn't bear to play golf in these shoes because they just hurt me so much. And I'm not saying that all shoes from this brand would hurt you. It's just this pair didn't work out well for me. So this one, I'm putting it in the car, I'm taking it to Goodwill and putting it in the bin. They're nice shoes, and maybe somebody else, their feet will work in them a lot better, and they'll get some use out of them. Bottom line, okay, what I'm asking you to do. Pants, shirt, if you got some ugly ones, ripped ones, old ones, stained ones, ones with holes in them, they don't look good, they don't fit right, chuck them. Just one. Just go get one shirt out of your closet, chuck it. One pair of pants. Shoes, they hurt, especially if they hurt. They're uncomfortable. If they're worn out, chuck them, get rid of them, go buy yourself something new. You'll start developing a better sense of style, and you'll feel better. Okay, so here now we're coming to the giveaway part of this video. So, in an effort to encourage you to start on a new road to fashion, I am giving away this belt. It's not a big name brand belt. It wasn't expensive at all, but I felt like it illustrated really well what I'm trying to say. Gentleman wears a belt. This is a track system belt. You cut off, you fit it to your waist. It fits from 28 to 48. That's a wide range. It's a track system, so you slip it through the little notch and it goes until it just fits just perfectly. It's brown, okay? It's brown. You start wearing it. You can wear it with jeans. You can wear it with dress pants, but you're going to start wearing a belt. You're going to win this belt, and you're going to start wearing a belt. And here's how you're going to win it. There's one belt. There will be one winner. chosen at random a week from today. Okay? And to win, you just need to be subscribed to my channel. You need to leave a like, and you leave a comment, because I will respond to your comment to let you know you win if you win, and I hope you do, because you'll look so good in this belt. You look so good. You look so nice. Won't you be proud of yourself and how good you look in this belt? Here's what your comment needs to be. What are you doing to improve your appearance and your health? Clothing related. Something in your wardrobe that you're doing to improve your health, like your feet or your appearance or your hair. What are you doing to your hair? You change it, and you get to win, maybe, I hope it's you, this exact fit men's belt. And I'll mail it out to you. You'll email me your mailing address, and there it'll go if you win this giveaway. So give it your best shot. Leave me a comment. Throw away a shirt, throw away a pair of pants. Oh, by the way, one last thing. Socks and underwear, oh, for heaven's sakes. If it's got holes, throw it out and buy new. Don't wear socks and underwear with holes. Stop it. Throw it out. You can afford a new pair of socks and a new pair of underwear. Get it. And get you some comfortable, supporting, nice shoes. You know what? Get something more than just athletic shoes. But throw out the ones that hurt and the ones that are ugly, okay? Do that, and let's see who wins this belt. Talk to you soon.